Something's gonna give. Hey, everybody's in. Hooray. Alrighty.
Hey.
I'm gonna hit the I'm ready to watch button, which I think will do stuff. I hope it does. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, it just says I'm ready to watch. Do you guys have an I'm ready to watch button?
No.
What?
No, I did not.
Oh, well, then fuck it. I'm just gonna hit the play button, I guess.
Are you ready, Ryan? Are you ready, Tom? Go!
Wow, out of focus.
Get the
Nice.
fat nipples off of Batman. Remember, just 2 at a time. They are very delicate nipples. George Clooney especially. Oh, he seems to like that. He has a nice little smile there. Val
What the
Kilmer.
fuck?
I can't tell his acting.
You can see inside Batman.
Holly, why you keep pausing?
Range is kind of limited at, or just his lips are too big. I can't see any expression. Oh, hey, look at that. He actually has a blue blood. I never knew that. We are actually going to take those nipples and give them to Joel Schumacher in his bed in the middle of the night. I don't know if that'd be a nightmare or a dream come true for him. Now, why does he have one on his shoulder? Why would Schumacher do that? You know, I don't want to know the answer to that. I do not want to know the answer to that.
That's
we
not
have a winner.
funny,
we
dog.
have a winner, Tom, everybody. Congratulations. Well done, well done. Bag 'em, bag 'em. That's right. That's the way we do things here at Pop Quiz Hot Shot.
I'm the nostalgia critic. And
What
ever
the
since I
fuck?
was a child,
That
I
was-
always wanted to play games.
That's
putting
creepy.
movies and
That was
TV
remarkably
shows
shitty.
like the only problem was I
What's
had
the
no
whole point of
friends.
that? I don't even understand what they were doing with the nipples.
I have
can
no
take
idea.
my
This is
friends by
crappy.
force. With the help of my new pal, General Anesthetic, I can kidnap all the friends I want and force them to answer questions in my Saved by the Bell style set. There will be laughs, trivia, those disturbing cartoons that give you night terrors. But most of all,
Oh, look, they
there will
ripped
be
off the
fun.
whammies.
The laughter, joy will
Oh,
last
come on,
however
not the
long I
whammy.
want.
Not an original idea among them.
For this is Pop Quiz Hot Shot.
Wow, it's still as shitty as I remember.
Bag 'em, General Anesthetic. There you
Wow,
go.
it is still as shitty as I remember.
Welcome, my friends, to Pop Quiz Hot Shot. You are
And they
my friends.
still have a shitty microphone.
God, or else it's-
How do you fuck it up so bad?
Yes, you know,
Hold
I
on, and they
gotta say,
still
I
haven't fixed the
usually
fucking
do this. I
podium.
don't usually
God almighty.
people and hold them against their will, but, you know, I
What's
just
with
gotta say,
his
ever since I was a
nameplate?
child-
It's just
I think
printed
nostalgia-
out on
It's just
paper.
printed out
I
of.
think
It's
nostalgia
it. You know what? It's paper. It's probably fucking glue stick to that
You're my
too.
friends now. Yes. Yes,
Ah,
you
this is
are,
really
and that
shitty.
just makes me so happy because this is
This
what
makes
friends
me
do.
so
Please-
sad.
Please stand up. You have a gun pointing at you. Yes, not very wise.
Oh, wait,
But
was that
this
laughter?
Is what friends do.
Yeah, they have
get
like 5
together,
people in
they
the
play
audience, apparently.
games, And they talk and they punish one another if they don't do what the important.
Does anybody else want to
Sounds
break
like
Doug's
They
first
thank
row
you
of
so
teeth?
Very much, and we're just gonna have so much fun,
His
right?
first. I want to break all of them.
I'll take that as a yes.
Fuck
Ryan,
that.
upon interrogation, our little chat, you said.
Wait a minute.
you do
Wait a
very
minute.
good
Stop. I have to point.
Popeye impression.
Stop. I'm pausing this right now. I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm gonna pause this as soon as I
And it
can.
also says that you want to go into radio.
Pause that. All right. I'm sorry. I need to point this out. Doug sounds like he's in an auditorium. He's got a handheld in front of him, and he's got a lapel mic. Why does he sound like he's in an auditorium?
And shouldn't his lapel be up a little bit higher?
It should probably
And the
be.
mic should actually be pointed at him, yeah.
Oh my God! How do you suck at this so much? You.
Broadcasting, do you want to go into it as Popeye?
Well, I do work as an engineer for our Popeye radio broadcast we do for the Popeye Fan Club. And every year on the weekend after Labor Day, there's a 3-day Popeye Festival in Chester, Illinois, the creator's hometown. And we have a live radio broadcast in character voice, and I am the broadcast engineer for that.
Fuck, somebody Google that and tell me if it's true. This can't be
I've never
true,
heard a
can
Popeye
it?
fan more dedicated and scary, but good for you, man. Nicely done.
No problem.
By the way,
Is
whoever
it
told
true
me that the
when
set
you
was
were
changed
born,
is
your
a
doctor
fucking
was
liar.
Dr. Pepper?
Yes, and my last name is Beveridge, and no one ever, it's spelled differently, but no one ever believes that.
How do you spell beverage differently?
It's not funny.
Poor guys.
R-I-D-G.
I'm glad I kidnapped you two because clearly you would be kidnapping other people with stories like this. But nevertheless, you are my friends.
That was
and
a
I'm
nice jump
happy
cut.
to have you. I hope one of you gets out of here alive, at least one. But you're not going to figure out how to do any of that unless we go over the rules. General Anesthetic, what are the rules?
Jesus
Each
Christ.
contestant is asked a series of questions involving nostalgia quotes. If the contestant does not know the answer, but can make the nostalgia critic laugh, 10 points are still given. But look out for the spazies. The first one to hit their buzzer when they appear ends the round, while the other has to pay the penalty through round 2, where the quotes get even harder.
Did nobody tell him that, like, in Britain that you don't want to say that?
If the contestant wins, they walk out with
This
a cash
sounds
prize.
stupid.
And
Where's
also
the old
live.
fucking
If they
format?
lose, the
Jesus.
cash prize will be added to the next contestant's winnings.
All right, are you ready? I don't care. Here we go. Tom, which Tim Burton film featured the lyric, "Just because I cannot see it doesn't mean I can't believe it"?
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes. Ryan, in Fight Club, what are the first 2 rules of Fight Club?
You don't talk about Fight Club, and I don't know the second one.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You don't talk about Fight
You
Club?
are gonna punch yourself in the face when you hear that. The second rule is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah.
Nicely done. If I could deduct
Uh-huh.
from you, actually I can. Can we do a negative? No, that's too expensive. Okay, nevertheless, we will still keep going forward.
It's too
Too
expensive.
expensive.
Finish this
Yeah.
one, the year's theme lyric. What would you do if
It's
I
an
said-
LCD screen.
Out of tune?
Yes.
Would you stand up and walk out?
Okay. Don't need your life story.
It's on my iPod.
Good for you. You want a cookie?
I do.
Ryan, in the Avengers,
Wait,
what
hold it,
character
hold it.
said, "We have a Hulk"?
Is that an arm? Hold on.
Just
Next
here?
to the general's fucking leg there. Is that a person holding their arm up?
No, that's propping up the set, I think.
Tom, in
Oh,
which
God.
Hang on,
Marvel
if I get a better
film
shot
did
of it, I'll
John
pause and we'll look
Cleese
at it.
shout, "I say you're the Messiah, Lord, and I should know I
Blah,
follow."
blah, 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 blah.
Yes. That was a tough one. Ryan, finish this Kevin Spacey line. "The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was..."
You're tearing me apart, devil!
Good guess.
That's not
You know what?
funny.
Give it to him, because that movie would have been so much better if they had that line. Give him an extra 10 points for that.
What is that?
What the fuck is that?
Is that someone's backpack?
Or a holder, maybe?
What is that?
Oh,
God almighty, what the fuck movie?
I'm confused.
Nicely done. Tom, in the
Somebody's
movie
lunch?
Frozen, what does Elsa say at the end of the song "Let It Go"?
She says let it go, alright?
I give you credit for not.
What did
gouging
any
your
of these
eyes out
questions
having
have to
say
do
those
with
words.
each other?
I definitely give you
There are
credit.
questions about the Nostalgia
If
Critics
he or she
movies
ever
that
see you,
he's gone over.
Ryan, in what movie can you find
Gives
the
a shit.
line?
I can
"Nobody
barely
puts
hear him
bacon
anyway,
on
so.
Dirty Dancing.
Yes. Tom, finish this Simpsons back and forth routine from inside Homer's head. Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Yes! Ryan, in True Lies, when Jamie Lee Curtis asked Arnold Schwarzenegger if he's ever killed anyone, what was his reply?
What's for breakfast?
Yes! In that you are wrong. You are wrong. That is not it. It actually was yes, but they were all bad. Tom,
Why were they
funny?
laughing?
had the line,
What?
"All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling."
Are these people brain damaged?
Yes, the Tarantino film, that was the satire
I
of the
think
Tarantino
Doug's
film.
just holding up a little sign next to his
Ryan, in
podium.
Being John Malkovich,
Clap
the
and laugh, you
character said,
motherfuckers.
"I have seen a world that no man
God, they still didn't improve this. It just looks like unfucking finished particle board. God, it's not funny. You people are fucking losers.
You know I
Jesus.
like you. I like
What did
you
he
because
say?
I
hang on,
really
let's go
want
back.
to punish you for getting this one wrong. In the movie Being John
Let's
Malkovich,
see.
it was John Malkovich who said that. In Being John Malkovich, they were all bad. Simpsons back and forth routine from inside Homer's head.
Oop, that's too
Dental
far back.
Tom, what Tarantino movie had the line, "All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling"?
Reservoir Dogs.
Yes, the Tarantino film, that was the satire of a Tarantino film, even before he became Tarantino. Ryan, in Being John Malkovich, which character said, "I have seen a world that no man should see"?
Santa Christ.
So basically, it's funny if you make a reference to Doug.
I guess?
You know I like you.
Also, I like how Rob's
like
too
you
fat to wear the
because
Santa Christ
I
outfit
really
now.
want to punish you for getting this one wrong. In the movie Being John Malkovich, it was John Malkovich who said that. And it's a movie where literally everyone becomes John Malkovich, and it's the most obvious answer in
Shut
the world.
up,
but I
you
think it's
fucking
correct,
loser.
so I'm gonna give you the 10 points for that.
Jesus.
Oh, I've seen Santa Christ coming, and I'm still in therapy.
I am so shocked you didn't
Shut
kidnap
up.
me. Tom, finish this line from The Truman Show. Good morning, and in case I don't see you,
Good night.
no, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Ryan, in what action film does Steve Buscemi say, "Define irony, a bunch of idiots dancing on a plane to a song made famous by a band that died in a plane crash"?
Wizard of Oz?
The movie would have been a lot better if he wasn't it, but no, that was actually Con Air, the prequel to Armageddon. Tom, what movie has the line, take the gun, leave the cannoli?
Jingle All the Way.
Well, fuck you, Tom.
Very, very good guess. That was actually put the cannoli down. No, this is Godfather. Ryan.
Wow.
God, this is bad. Like, the humor in this is bad. This is humor for, like, retarded babies.
No, actually, it was Batman. It was just cut from the final scene. And
I can't even, like... I'm having a hard time watching this.
No,
Really, I'm getting that feeling again, Matt.
Tom, in American Beauty, which actor
Why
said,
are there so
"Look
many
at me,
questions?
jerking off in the
And
shower.
why can't
This
they
will be
put
the
the
high
fucking
point of
text
my
on the
day.
screen?
It's all
I want to
know.
know what he's actually saying. But all he does is...
Wow, what?
Well, he's got those fucking buck teeth in the way, dude.
Not really. I like the guy.
Oh, you do like him?
Oh, yeah.
Then why would you say that about Kevin Spacey?
Because it's true.
Wow.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We think he is Louis C.K.? No. I will not have that said about my beloved Kevin Spacey, even though I don't like him. Ryan, finish this Will Smith line from Men in Black. You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this.
You make me want to scream.
What?
Again, a very different movie if he would have said that, but no. It was actually, I make this look good. Tom, which movie had Kathy Bates saying, I'm your number one fan?
Oh, my God. I can't believe I hung out with these fucking people.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that was, of course, the Spaz attack. You wouldn't know that because this is the first episode, but nevertheless, that is what it is.
Second
And
episode, you
Tom,
lying
of
fuck.
course, has avoided the Spaz attack by hitting the buzzer. Well
Thanks
done.
for reminding
Because
us
of
that you didn't tell us
Ryan,
what the fuck
you
was going
must
on.
pay the penalty. It is a penalty of my choice, and I say you have to dress up and talk like Popeye for round 2.
What?
Just like every other day, then.
So the penalty literally has no effect on the gameplay
So
whatsoever.
while you get into costume, Tom, you get to watch our Spazzy cartoon.
And the penalty... What the fuck?
I swear, it's not what you think. Oh, rotten hell, you little man whore!
Whoa, that was harsh. I don't know if I want to see the Spazzies again. But we are back, and we find we're at the beginning of round 2, where Ryan is now in his penalty.
So it was like whammies except for not family friendly. And
Except-
the punishment purely involves a talent that the contestant already had.
Hold it. Is that duct tape on this fucking shirt?
Popeye voice even more to appease me.
Hang on.
I think I can do that.
Yes, I think it is.
That's not duct tape. That's well, I mean it's duct tape, but it's a black back tape. Why did? Oh my God!
Did they?
They bought that at Old Navy. God fucking damn it, you losers! You seriously are the biggest fucking group of losers I've ever had to dis. Oh my God!
You do kind of like a Popeye, like you're hitting on me a little bit, which I'm totally fine with.
Haven't you ever heard of Stockholm Syndrome?
This is round 2 of Pop Quiz Hot Shot. Here we go. Ryan, name the Star Wars character who said, "It's an older code, sir, but it checks out."
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No, it's actually Admiral Piet. And I just like the fact that somebody decided, hey, you know what this character's name should be? Piet. Tom, in Monty Python and the Holy
You're not
Grail,
funny.
the powers of the Holy Hand
Funny.
Grenade, and the number of the counting shall be what?
3.
Very good. Ryan, the line "Nobody's perfect" was spoken to Jack
Looks like we got
Lemmon
another
at the
blowout
end of
here.
What 1959 comedy classic?
Some like it hot.
Well, the way you're dressed, I would say that's just a common phrase you say, but yes, you were also correct. Tom, finish this line from Dr. Strangelove. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here.
This is the war room.
Very good. Ryan, in what...
Wait a minute, hold on.
So amused at my own answers.
Wait. Hang on. I gotta go back. What happened to the scores?
You saw that too.
Wait. Hey.
Well, what?
He goes from 90
To 1100.
Oh God, where the hell's the 1100? Oh, go back. Where's the 1100? I can't find it anymore. Oh well, fuck it. It was there somewhere. I swear to you, I'm not lying to you.
No, I saw it as you started to go back.
Recess 1042.
1042.
3.
Very good. Ryan, the line
Yeah,
"Nobody's
see?
perfect" was spoken to Jack Lemmon.
They gave him 1,100 points. 1,010 points.
Some like it hot.
Well, the way you're dressed, I would say that's just a common phrase you say, but yes, you were also correct. Tom,
Back to 100.
This line from Dr. Strangelove.
You mean they couldn't do another fucking take of that, really?
This is the war room.
Very good.
Or you couldn't let the audience know, hey, we kind of fucked up the scores. It wasn't really 1,100.
Bike repeatedly say, "I want my $2."
Come on now.
Sophie's Choice?
Close. Similar idea is called "Better Off Dead." Tom, name the Christopher Nolan film.
It's not that funny.
I can't remember to forget you.
I was going to say the
That's
Prestige,
that's
but
actually
I'm
really
not sure.
disturbing.
It really is. I mean, it's not funny at all.
It's not a Christopher Nolan film, so to that. What? You're right. Let me try that again. Oh yeah. Oh, hey.
Oh, I'm big guy.
Okay. I'll go. There's a man with a gun right next to you right now.
Film critic doesn't know about film.
Wow.
Great.
That's funny. The film critic doesn't know about
Give
film.
him the 10 points
That's
just
good.
based on that, because you know what? If he gets out of here, his wife is going to kill him anyway.
If that airs, I am probably going to kill.
Yeah, nobody cares about the black man.
Ryan,
Just
what
sit there.
Steven Spielberg movie had the line, "We seem to have reached the age where life stops giving us things and starts taking them away"?
And that fucking thing's still down there on the floor.
I don't even know what the fucking... Someone's lunch is down on the floor. What the fuck?
It's the black man's lunch.
He's got to eat between takes, yo.
Wait, you mean they took multiple takes? The hell you said?
Well, they edited it together pretty shitty.
Anyone else is trying to sell you something, and that is
Can we get some gain on the microphones here?
You got the line. Who's the actor?
Carrie Ellis.
I don't get it. Why does everybody have two microphones?
What British actor said life is pain, princess?
Carrie Ellis.
Nicely done. I haven't taken your
Wait,
eyes yet.
they gave him 10 points for that.
Ryan, what early Zucker
But
brothers?
that's what he said the first time. I
That
don't
was
understand.
stupid.
We need total concentration.
The Kentucky Fried Movie?
Yes! Oh my God! How do you know that movie? Let me give you a hug. That's just amazing. I love that.
Can we
film. I love
not-
that film. You're gonna win.
I made my wife watch the JFK game in that.
He said it. What comedy had the line, "Sorry about the tail has a mind of its own"?
Spaceballs.
Close. It's actually Spaceballs, not Spaceballs, but I'll give you the points anyway. Ryan, in the Lord of the Rings films, what character said, "I'm altogether not on anyone's side because no one is altogether on my side"?
Silent Bob.
You have no idea how disappointing it is not to hear Popeye say Treebeard. Can you just say it to me? Maybe I'll give you the points. No, you had your chance.
Treebeard.
No, you had your chance.
Wait a second. Is he just
Now you're
wearing
just
a different
mocking me.
hat backwards to
Yes.
look like a sailor hat?
Character
Yes.
Said, I mean, say what you like about the tenets of National Socialism, dude. At least it's an ethos.
Walter Sobchak.
Yes. Wow, you even know the last name. I'm so sad having you lose because you didn't know about Kentucky Fried Movie. Okay. Ryan. What sports movie starring Kurt Russell had the line, "If we play him 10 times, they might win 9, but not this game"?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Bull Durham.
They've got... So the microphones on the stands are just for show?
Apparently.
I think so, yeah.
Still not funny, Doug. You still suck.
It's Miracle, which you're gonna need
You're a
now
terrible
to get out of
comedian.
this. Durham. I'm liking you again, Tom. You're a good friend. You like Kentucky Fried Movie. Tom, finish this line from Full Metal Jacket. "This is my rifle, this is my gun."
This is for shooting. This is for fun.
And you're completing that line, right? You're not just telling me right now something personal about you.
No.
No, that's not... No, you should have just let it go.
Of course
That's not funny.
God, I am so glad I got to you before you got to me. Actually, no, it is "This is for fighting, this is for fun." Which I know much about. Both.
Wait, but
Ryan,
they gave him points
in
and
which
then took him
movie did
away?
Humphrey Bogart
Oh my
say,
God.
Yeah.
"Stuffed dreams are made of"?
Oh, my God. Does the guy giving out the points not know the answers?
What Western comedy had the line?
Is he
"Do you
going
know
off of
what
Doug's
fun-"
reactions?
I think so.
This is terrible.
The Three Amigos.
Close. It's the Three Amigos, not the Three Amigos.
It's a funny line.
It is a funny line, but nevertheless, you should keep your mind in the game. You have no idea how far you're trailing behind right now, Tom.
Well, when you're as drunk as I am, pal, we can talk.
Boom, now we know why he's on the show.
Yeah.
In what older Disney film did Sean Connery ask, "What kind of man doesn't believe in the little people"?
Fatal Attraction.
Why is that funny?
And he sings in it. It's amazing. That is a no, but by God, just the image of Sean Connery in Fatal Attraction.
Walt Disney's Fatal Attraction.
Walt Disney's Fatal Attraction. You know what? I'm giving you 10 points for that.
That was a
Simply
shitty
because
audio
I
cut
think
right
we should
there.
make Walt Disney's Fatal Attraction with Sean Connery singing. I like this idea.
Hey,
You're gonna be
Holly,
bored if you win this round. If
Are
not,
those
I'll just-
Rubbermaid Tupperware lids over the lights?
Classic film noir
Yes,
had the
they
line,
are.
Oh my
"I am big,
Jesus
it's the pictures that
It
got
is Tupperware over.
Alice in Wonderland after she ate the cookie?
No.
She
No.
got bigger.
No, yeah, I know. It's clever, but it wasn't funny.
Like this whole show, Doug.
Neither was anything else. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Wait a second,
Like this
you're
whole
bringing me in
fucking
the bad
show.
mood. Shut up. Ryan, what TV character was famous for asking just one more question?
Columbo.
Very good, yes.
Huh.
What movie series features the phrase, there can only be one?
Highlander.
Highlander. Yeah,
There should have only been one.
got it right.
Stop it! Jesus.
I'm so funny.
And that is the buzzer. We are out of time. God damn it, it looks like Tom won. I am so tempted right now to give all the points to Ryan and have him win, but honestly, being president of the Popeye fan club, he is more likely to kill me, so I'm still going to have you win, sir. Drag him off, that's right, drag Ryan off. It was a good attempt. Off you go. That's, wow. He's really going to die. Makes you think, right, Tom?
No, not really.
I like you again. We'll be right back with the final round where Tom goes up against me.
Huh.
If you would like to be a contestant on Pop Quiz Hotshot and live in the Chicagoland area,
Oh,
send
God,
me a video
no.
via YouTube stating your name, age, and why you think you would be a good contestant.
That is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen. Second worst thing. Episode 1 was pretty bad.
Yeah, episode 1 was definitely worse.
You know what?
Pop quiz
I-
hotshot. Tom, congratulations. You'll be
You have a role! Holy shit! The black man has a role!
He talks.
Answers to most questions correctly will win the game. Whoever doesn't,
Also that shadow, though.
Tom, if you
That
win,
shadow.
you'll
Also
be able
the
to get
paint on his
this.
fucking coat.
Deal, what the fuck?
Model that you can build yourself, all assembly required, as well as $100 in cash, and of course, you're live.
Wow.
Today's theme is Star Wars quotes.
I bet they didn't
Read
give him
off
a
the
model
quotes,
car either.
you
I bet
will
you got stiffed on the
identify
model car.
character. I'll start off with you, Tom.
Bet he got
Tom,
stiffed, period.
In my experience, there is no such thing as luck.
Han Solo.
Incorrect. Critic. You want another target? A military target? Name the system.
Peter Cushing.
That's
Why don't they
incorrect.
tell us what
Tom,
the answers
Yoda.
are?
Yeah.
Seek Yoda.
Yoda.
Correct. Critic. I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last.
Darth Vader.
Correct. Tom. This deal is getting worse all the time.
Mando Calrissian.
Correct. Critic. Now, young Skywalker, you will die.
The Emperor.
Correct. Tom. Many Bothans die.
Can we have a
bringing
point
us
total? Like, who's winning?
Correct. Critic. It's a trap.
Fish guy. General Akbar.
No, I'm sorry. It's Admiral Akbar.
Ah!
Tom,
Oh, now we get an
Luke's
answer.
not a
That's
farmer,
good.
Owen. He has too much of his father in him.
Did you notice that he's wearing a pair of glasses over
Would
his
somebody get this
Glasses,
Skywalker
yeah.
car?
Yeah.
Princess Leia.
Correct.
He's got to read
Tom,
with
it's
his
against my
glasses,
programming
but
to
he's got to
impersonate
look
a
like a
deity.
fucking badass.
C-3PO.
Correct. And critic, he's no good to me dead.
Boba Fett.
Correct. And the winner is...
Really?
Nicely done, Tom. Nicely done. You walk out of here with your
$10,000
life, but on the plus
graphics
side,
right
I'll get
there.
to see your wife tonight,
Woo!
so I don't know how long it's gonna last. And I would say don't tell anyone in the police, but on the plus side, I think the police are
Oh,
gonna
look,
be
the shadow's gone,
anyway.
though.
We are now friends forever and ever and ever, and I will find you if you tell anybody about this. Nevertheless, we will see you next time on Pop Quiz Hotshot. Boy, we had a lot
Wow.
of fun here today, didn't we, General Anesthetic?
We did
That was
indeed.
really
Yeah,
shit.
you know, I
No,
always
no,
find those
we
parts
didn't
where
have
we
fun.
talk at the
Dude,
end,
no.
With, you know, kind of a showgirl or whatever, just really, really awkward. So I'm really glad we're not doing that
Absolutely not.
at all.
This
You're
is
definitely not a
terrible.
showgirl.
No, no,
This is
not
horrible.
anymore,
This is-
anyway.
Really?
This is one of the worst
Why do you
things
have
I've
so
put
much
myself
fun?
through.
Indeed.
You know what?
With that figure,
I
you're a
liked
showgirl,
episode one
right?
Yes,
better.
absolutely.
It doesn't shock me that you used to be a
This
woman,
is
but with
produced
that,
by Mike
you're
Michaud.
really fascinating.
Yeah, he did a lot of work.
There we go.
Really?
David Pedersen needs to find another fucking job.
Is it a niche with the
Apparently, Doug did the animation.
Not only on alternate Saturdays.
Okay, because I like that stuff.
It's some guy named Jim.
Can you invite me to it?
No.
Oh.
Oh my God in heaven. That was something.
Yes, that was a thing.
Why is it not over
Get
yet?
the bat nipples off of
What?
Batman. Remember,
No!
Is it
just
going?
two-
No, it's starting again. What is it going on?
Oh my god!
Why would you do that, Matt?
Like that. He has a nice smile there.
No, why did you do that? You son of a bitch. It was going to be over. 46 seconds, it was over, and you fucking went back.
Oh, God.
I'll kill you in your sleep, Matt. Stop it. Look at that fucking... Look at that shitty-ass cardboard cutout. Good Lord.
And so blurry.
Oh, my God. It was so fucking out of focus. This whole thing is set... It really is terrible. These people are fucking jokes. These are seriously the biggest fucking walking human jokes I've ever seen. Is that, by the way, is that Phelan's logo they're still using? I don't think so. It's
mostly Phelan's. Yeah. It's the music that he got from Skitch, I guess.
So hold on, they're still using that even.
Premise, yeah.
Wow. Even after Skitch bitched at him for it too.
But they redid the actual logo portion, so that's different. That's the only part of the bumper that's like.
Wow. So hold on, wait. The background is still the same, and like everything's still the same. It's just they got a different logo on it, and now it's different.
It moves the opposite way now.
So so they inverted it?
That they flipped it.
Oh my God.
And cut it a little shorter.
Hold on, I gotta go back and see that again. I gotta see that again. They couldn't have fucking seriously done that. You're kidding me, right? No, it's before that, right? It's like right around here.
Boy, we had
I was at the end of the credits. Okay.
Not only on alternate Saturdays.
Okay, because.
Blah blah. Yeah, you two aren't funny.
Did you invite me to it?
No.
Oh my God, that is the cheapest thing.
See?
Oh my God, that is the cheapest fucking thing.
Now it pops in from the left instead of from the right, you know.
It's larger than the original logo too to cover it up.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is the cheapest fucking thing I've ever seen. Oh my Jesus Christ, these people. Yo, seriously, somebody needs to just like go up to them and just pop, just take care of it. These people are horrible human beings. They really are. This is terrible. Like, seriously. Hang on. Is there something online? Is there something online where I can see the old Channel Awesome logo? Do you know, Holly or Matt?
Oh, I don't know.
Does anyone know if I can find something on like YouTube? If I can find the old Channel Awesome logo thing in the chat room or something? Because it looks like they intentionally made that super huge to cover up Phelan's logo. I agree with 9186. I give this show an F for Farad. Oh God, I give the sound quality a D for that Dan Schmuckmeister who did the sound. Who needs to find a new fucking job, man? That's bad. That's really bad. They slammed a new logo on top of the old one and called it different. That's amazing. I want to confirm that though. If anybody can find that. I want to definitely confirm that first. Is this the old logo? Let me see. I think Neotech found it. Let me see. No. There's a not the logo. We're not looking for the logo itself. What we're looking for is the outro video, the bumper that they did, the outro bumper that Phelan did. It had the old logo on it in a 3D rendering, and I think it's the same thing, just flipped. The lighting was pretty terrible in this too. I don't know about you, Holly. It looked like, you know what it looked like? It looked like they had cheap track lighting on top and just sort of dimmed it.
Probably to hide all the construction paper.
Probably. Hey, what's up, Chef?
Not much. My car died.
That is absolutely horrible.
Well, it was just the battery we found out. So.
Oh, that's a lot better. Oh, hey, Jerf Rockstar found it. Let me see this. I gotta see. I'll play this on the stream.
Yeah, that is the old bumper. It is different, but it's the same thing. They completely stole that idea.
Oh yeah. It's the same fucking thing is what it is. So it's not the same video. So it is definitely a different video. It's definitely a different 3D rendering, but it's the exact same fucking thing. It's literally the same fucking thing. Oh my God. Oh God. I don't know, man. I don't know. They got rid of the Miss Stockholm stuff, so that's nice. They let fat black guy talk, which was unnecessary. And somebody left their lunch behind the podiums.
Their dad wasn't in the show this time either. No Professor or Colonel Kink or whatever,
Colonel
whoever
Kink.
the fuck he was.
Whoever the fuck that was. Oh my god, what the fuck am I even watching? Holly, what am I watching? What is this?
I don't know.
Abomination?
Well, yeah. God, that Batman. What? Why did they think? And what purpose did this serve? Does anyone remember what purpose this served?
No, because you didn't get any points for it either. So you have no idea what they were doing with the nipples once they took them off the Batman, and then you didn't get any points even if you won.
Wait, that was supposed to be Batman? I thought that was Space Ghost.
No, that was supposed to be two different versions of Batman.
And you know what? Doug actually sounded decent in the opening shot, and then they went to the lapel, which was positioned so poorly. Oh my god. They couldn't even pick up a couple of lapel. They picked up a couple of lapel mics. What is going on with this show, man? What? $90,000. By the way, I'm glad this is episode 1. Now I can make fun of him for having to do another 39 fucking episodes. I like the racist lips on the Batman on the left.
I just want to know why the fuck they made the guys wear the gloves, taking the nipples off.
I don't know. There's so much about that intro that I don't understand.
It served no purpose.
Were they painted enough that they were like, oh, fuck it, we're just going to go on with it? I mean, come on, guys.
By the way, I just want to point out, using Batman in your show like this is not parody. Okay, this doesn't qualify as parody. This is actually copyright infringement.
My God, those lips.
Big time copyright infringement. No matter, you can say, oh, ha ha, we're being funny. You're not actually parodying. This is not a parody of Batman. Oh, man. What the fuck?
I also like how they didn't bother to paint the inside of whatever is holding the Batman up.
Like, put a little cloth on that or whatever. Nah, it's a fucking toilet paper roll. Who gives a shit? Oh my god!
It's like a grade school's version of a game show. No, actually, a grade school might actually put some effort into it.
Yeah, they got the camera work down this time. I mean, the whole thing started off blurry, but they eventually figured out the focus button, so that's good. What was an improvement? They got rid of the physical challenges, except for the beginning one.
Oh, the crowd laughing. That's an improvement, I think.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but
if it had made any sense. Like, half the time they were laughing,
it wasn't funny.
Nothing funny was going on.
Yeah, it was just. I kind of felt like they were laughing because they felt bad for Doug. You know?
I swear to God, there's somebody standing behind Doug with a fucking sign. You clap and laugh now, asshole.
This is seriously one of the worst produced shows I've ever seen. This is terrible. And there was the canned laughter. That was funny. Did you hear the canned laughter after the physical challenge was done?
Uh-huh.
I actually would have preferred canned laughter the whole time rather than
that shitty audience. Oh. The audience sounded like it was 3 people and a drunk midget.
No, the audience was everyone that works for Channel Awesome.
You know, it might have been. It might have been.
So 3 people and no midget.
They're big enough. Well, yeah. I mean, I know Todd's a big enough loser to fucking do something like that, so I'm not too surprised. Oh my god, this is terrible. This is seriously the most awful fucking thing. And here's the worst part. This is the improved version. Wait, what is this?
Why does it still have a storyline? Why? Why does it still have a storyline?
It's a game show. Why does it? I don't get that at all, Holly. And it leads to such awkward fucking moments too. This storyline, like, it's just, oh god, and the spazzies. What the fuck was that about? Good lord.
I don't know. But I definitely did not need to see 2 weird cartoon characters fucking.
Yeah, I didn't. That was. There was like whammies done completely wrong. Like, Do they not understand like the humor of the whammies was that it was just everyday situations that they were in, and then that's what made it fucking funny, and not, oh hey, my mom's a homicidal maniac and she saw me fucking a girl in bed, so she shot me. That's not funny. That's actually really sad. Like, I don't get it. I just whatever, man. Also, this was a 2-part show, wasn't it? There was the quiz show, there was the physical challenge, and there was the quiz show, right? That was about it.
Yeah, physical challenge, and then endless quiz questions that had nothing to do with any of the rest of the questions, and then
it was so weird.
Face off against Doug.
It's like, hey, surprise! We're gonna ask you a question about I don't know, whatever the fuck. Ask you a question about this movie. Then we're gonna go right to this next movie, and we'll just use quotes from the movies, and you got to complete them. And it's just like, okay. Although I did catch at the beginning, they said that these were all movies that they were asked them questions about that Doug had reviewed as a nostalgia critic.
So basically, you're only good to be a contestant if you are specifically a fan of Doug.
This is awful.
That's a pretty shitty premise for a game show.
By the way, I've been staring at this frame for so long, I'm starting to see a stormtrooper in the back of that guy's head. I don't know.
Oh my god, I see it.
I don't know.
I totally see it. I totally see it.
I was like, I don't know if anyone else notices that, but that man has a stormtrooper on his head.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he does.
What the fuck? I've been looking at this frame way too long. Oh my god, this is there's a shit ton of legal issues with this. The Batman is not a parody of Batman, so it is in fact copyright infringement.
Well, and especially it uses the image of 2 specific actors.
Well, yeah, 2 specific actors. In addition, I may even suspect that the Star Wars segment at the end would have some serious legal repercussions as well. I would say every question in this game show has serious repercussions because you're using content from different shows and in a not fair use way at all. Like there's not even a little bit of fair use to those questions. That's why you see game shows don't actually talk about, Hollywood or movies like that, like specific content in the movies, or have them give quotes or talk like Popeye or shit like that. That's actually a big fucking
Popeye
problem.
Thing
I didn't get that at all. What was that? They had that in the first go through, and that was fucking stupid, and it's still fucking stupid. That's
well, and what are they going to do when they have contestants that don't have a particular talent?
I don't know. It's just like, hey, I'm here. Well, that's why they want you to send in videos. You think they're going to get 30? Wow, no, actually, it's 40, so they need 80 contestants, So, not 80 now, 78 contestants now. You honestly think they're going to get 78 contestants that they could use?
No.
Not that no Doug's material, no.
Not for
especially because they all have to come from the Chicago area, so
they all have to be in the Chicago. They all have to be in the Chicago area, and they get to compete for a shitty model car and $100,
which he probably got stiffed out of anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they got stiffed out of it. They just sort of like, here's your $100, kid. They fucking ship you off. I don't know, man. And also, it really doesn't help that there's no tension in this show at all. Like Jeopardy has tension. They got that moment of silence where they let the people, they let the contestants ring in. They got that sort of moment there, and they're just like, oh, I don't know if they're gonna get it. I know the answer. They know it, and somebody rings in, and they takes a second. He's like, oh, it's what is bada bada, That's got some tension. Wheel of Fortune has tension. Wheel of Fortune has you spin the wheel. Number 1, that's fucking roulette right there. You have to pick a letter. They have like 2 seconds before the letter actually shows up, or you get that the buzzer sound. That's some tension right there. And then Vanna has to go press the button because that's more tension. It's just how game shows work. This has no tension. This is just again rapid fire left right. Ooh, they don't get it, man.
I can't decide if I'm happy they took out the buzzer or sad that they took out the buzzer because it would have lended itself for some tension, but without it, you don't have the problems of, the super early buzz in, don't bother to wait until I'm done reading the question bullshit.
I also want to point out that the buzzers don't fucking work. The buzzers on the thing when the spaz thing happened, like they press the buttons and it's somebody else lighting the fucking light. If oh God, what time does anyone remember what time the spazzy thing happens?
It's got to be close to halfway.
I think. Well, if that thing that happened with the 1,100 points happened around 10:42, was shortly after that.
It was shortly after 10:42. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see what I get here.
Maybe a minute more.
It's got to be. Well, it's not a minute more. Because I know there's like a whole cartoon sequence, so I'll be able to see it. Hell, Double Dare had tension. I agree.
It was before he had the Popeye on.
It was before he had Popeye on? Okay. So, okay, so the spaz happens and then Popeye.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so that's before the 10-minute mark then. Oh, hang on. It's like at 9:30. Alright, so let's see here. Let me go. I'm gonna watch that again.
The amount of
Hell, Double Dare had tension. Hell, Nick Arcade had fucking tension.
You get to watch
All right.
our spazzy cartoon.
Oh, wait, no, they already pressed it. Come on. Here we go.
Which movie had Kathy Bates saying, "I'm your number one fan"?
Misery.
Yes. Jesus Christ.
I just wanted to point out the doorbells went off. The doorbells went off. The ding-dings went off.
Okay.
And there you go. 3 seconds later, the fucking light.
I like how neither of them are sure. Like, is this gonna light up? Did I
What did I do? What the fuck, dude?
Why even have those if that's the only fucking thing that's going to be used for?
What's the point? Yeah, like, were you going to have them ring in for an answer, but it turns out that you don't actually know how to fucking wire buzzers? Oh my God! I still wonder what the fuck is that. It looks like a wedge of cheese by his leg. What is that?
I don't know. I'm inspecting it, trying to figure it out, and I really don't get it.
Yeah, like at first I thought it was those paper bags they had on their heads, which they never used again.
Wait. I think that might be it.
No, but here's the thing though. Look at how it's curved. That's not a paper bag. That's solid. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I don't think it's big enough to be a paper bag that would have gone on their head.
Then what the?
It's all the money that they have saved up for the lawyers they're gonna fucking need after this shit.
I also love the fact they still haven't fixed the fucking seam in the panel wall.
See, I see no seam. That's fine. It's good.
It's Drop Shadow 2.0.
Oh my God, what is this? This is terrible. This is awful.
Also, the reflection on everything fucking drives me nuts.
Is that not the most insane fucking thing? Why did they decide to use gloss paint on those things? Those shitty fucking, like, oh my God. That's disgusting. That is seriously disgusting.
I love how Ryan's just looking down all dejected and everything. He's like, why the fuck am I on here?
He's like, oh my God, I have talents. I'm a broadcast engineer. What am I doing here?
Something tells me they just went to the bar and got the first two guys to say, hey, you want to go on a TV show?
You know what? I'm starting to think those aren't actually fucking, those aren't actually contestant podiums. Those are Mike Michaud's retarded arcade cabinets. No? Am I the only one that liked that? Okay. You didn't have to take a shit, Matt. What the fuck? What was that about?
I know he's fucking retarded, but come on. I don't think he's short either.
I don't know. I remember Mike Michaud being kind of short, Holly. I don't know. Not midget short, but...
Well, I'm sorry. I've only seen Michaud from his fucking head to his shoulder, so...
Everybody's taller than me, so I don't really know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
It all seems the same.
Oh, my God. So this was the show. This was episode 2. This is what they're going to go with from now on.
I hope not.
Oh, my God.
You know what?
This is
and
terrible.
I hope they send these out to the networks, because you know why? They're going to see that little cartoonish thing and be like, no.
They seriously want to send this out. Seriously want to send this out to networks. They seriously want to send this out to networks.
Dude, I don't even think a fucking YouTube network would take this shit.
Yeah, no, that's a great one right there.
They're gonna look at the first 5 seconds and say no.
What was great, Holly?
The face on
Doug. Oh. Doug's face. What am I doing? What are you doing with your life, Doug?
Slowly watching it go down the shitter.
Oh, hey. Looking at that Pop Quiz Hotshot logo, it kind of looks like it's a 3D rendering of my Pop Quiz Hotshot logo.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not. You win a fucking... Oh, and what's up with the lighting on the final part here?
I don't know, that shadow. It was there, and then later it goes away.
It's like, weird. It's like the shadow's there, it goes away, but they still got this bright fucking light just shining directly on stage center. Like, what is going on?
Also, did somebody put gum on the general's nameplate? Like, what the fuck is that?
That's a thumbtack.
Oh, God, that's even worse.
That is literally a thumbtack holding that up.
Don't invest in magnets or anything, guys. Gosh, that might be too expensive.
Fucking paper clips would have worked too, guys. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ. It's bad.
Now they can't use those again because there's going to be a hole in it.
Oh, I know, yeah. What the fuck?
Why didn't anybody think about that?
Well, we got a fucking hole in the middle of our sign. I guess we got to... That's probably why they printed it on regular paper and used a glue stick. Oh, my
God. Hey, guys,
God.
gaffer's tape. Maybe. Just maybe.
Gaffer's tape is amazing stuff. They really got to learn about that shit.
I got an idea. Fix your fucking podiums.
God, that podium is so disgusting, too.
Dude, the podiums look like the same thing. They haven't been touched up. They haven't had the holes patched over or anything.
Oh, my God. Like, do you know what Bondo is? Like, do you understand what Bondo and a fucking router is? Good Lord. Get some MDF. Fucking work that shit. What are you doing with these fucking things, man? God, maybe even some foam. Anything. God. What's with the color motif on this, too? This is weird. You got gray, silver glitter in the background, plus red. You got camouflage. Then you got Doug in his black and this guy in his purple. And then you've got the yellow podium with the bright fucking white. What is going on? Who set up this color shot? What is this? And the blue fucking curtain in the background. What color palette was this? Is this the color palette for the blind?
This is the color palette for the mentally challenged.
This is really bad. And then the fucking the back and forth between these two. Like, what did they honestly think these two were funny? That this was going to be a funny segment?
I don't know. I can't. All I know is I can't look at that logo anymore because the letters aren't level and it's driving me crazy.
What the fuck did I just tune in? Oh yeah, that's right. Doug being stupid because that's all he knows how to fucking do. Oh my God. Well, at least they gave the people what they wanted. And they wanted Doug and not Brad. So there you go. There's that. I mean, the show itself is awful. It's still awful. It remains awful. And why is he wearing Why is he wearing a sailor's cap backwards? That's what I want to know. Actually, no, that's not a sailor's cap. That's a Marine's cap. Oh my God. It is a Marine's cap. They wore a Marine's cap backwards.
That's got to be a violation of some regulation out there.
Yeah, regulations, but not laws. I mean, obviously. God, this is bad, yo. This is super bad. God, and that fucking... And why would you have... Here's another thing. Oh, God. When they take the loser away, why would you have the fat black man and the loser?
Have him win, but honestly, being president of the...
I don't want to fucking hear you anymore. Why do they do this? Look at this. So they take the loser. Why? Why would you have him cross in front of the main shot? Why?
I don't know.
It's so distracting. Like, why would you not have another shot? Like, break the fourth wall and show the rest of the studio. Like, oh no, it's a studio. Why would you have him cross the primary shot like that? Out of focus, no less.
Because, Jason, there's only 2 walls to that studio.
Oh yeah, that's right. There is only 2 walls to that studio. Forgot.
Yeah, that third one's a curtain.
Yeah, third one's.
And the other thing is, like, if the whole premise is Doug wants friends, then why is he killing the contestants at the end? It doesn't even make any sense.
None of it makes any fucking sense. What's the point of what's the point of the story? That's what I want to know. Like, who is latched onto this? By the way, I want to apologize. In the Marines, it's called a cap, not a hat. I'm sorry, a cap. And apparently, this was the cap that Rob wore on his character in demo reel. That awful piece of shit. God. Get some fucking Bondo and fill that gap, you lazy assholes. Jesus Christ.
I also feel like the set makes less sense with Doug as the host. I feel like maybe it made a little bit of sense with Brad.
Was it just me, or was this just too dark?
Oh, it's way too dark. They don't have no idea how lighting works, unless they're going for moody double dare, which is the dumbest thing.
No, because you don't do moody this way either.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You could see less, and I appreciated
that. I apologize yet again. I fucked it up twice. It's a cover, not a cap or a hat. I'm sorry. I've been sick all week. I'm having a hard time reading. Again, I apologize. I am a retard. So it's this shitty fucking the microphone thing really pisses me off, number one, and then this lighting just bothers the fuck out of me. Like, why? All right. Why are these 2 podiums painted glossy blue and glossy red? There's no point. They're just reflecting the shitty fucking checkerboard tiling.
And then
oh my God.
Look at how this shot is framed, too. Space above Doug's head, cut off words at the bottom.
Wait, where am I looking?
Oh, I see what you're saying, Holly.
Where am I looking, Holly?
Out in that frame you were just on.
Yeah. There's always space above Doug's head, but it cuts off the words that are under the "your friend" under his nameplate.
Yeah, why is it framed like that with so much fucking headroom? Like, did they understand the reason for headroom in a shot back in the day was because televisions had overscan? Like, you didn't get the whole image on the TV. There was actually overscan because that's how CRTs kind of worked, and nobody really went around to manually adjust them to get the full picture. Also, there was the whole, closed captioning being broadcast in the picture itself, and so you needed a little bit of overscan. Like, they understand that. That's why that fucking existed, right? Like, in this modern day of LCDs and HD TV and YouTube and these videos, you don't need that much headspace. You don't need that much headroom. Like, you can bring it down a little bit and show, actually, Holly, that's why they have to show the rest of their shitty set. Oh, my God.
So, I want to know one thing. How many cameras did they use to videotape this?
There's 1 camera on Doug. That's a hard camera on Doug. There seems to be a second camera, a hard camera on those 2. I think they only use 2 cameras. Yeah, I'm going through this. They probably only use 2 cameras. And one of them just gets repositioned for the finale, and one of them gets repositioned for the beginning. This is awful.
Because, 4 cameras, that's a bad idea.
They can't afford 4 cameras.
Are you sure, my friend?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can't afford 4 cameras. Jesus Christ, it's pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad. Like, I know you need a little safety room to work with, just so, when they bounce up and down, they don't get out of frame, but, like, look how much space he's got. Like, this whole fucking... Oh, my God.
Wait, go back to the credits for a second.
Oh, God, that fucking thing. Yeah, the credits, what's up?
I'm waiting for a second.
It's going to take 30 seconds if you're watching the stream, dude.
But it just looks like that whole box is out of proportion.
What do you mean?
Like the video box above all the text and everything.
I mean, it's It's a squash it's a squash 16 by 9. Like, what they did was they didn't actually cut any video. They took the camera shot and they literally squished it down in the rendering, which is a terrible thing to fucking do. You may as well just take the shot. I don't know why they bothered doing that. By the way, they did have 2 people credited for camera work, so it was 2 cameras. Oh my god, they had 3 people credited for props.
What props did they like? The party blower thing and the crown.
The crown, and then well, there was the gun.
Don't forget the Batman.
Oh, the Batman. That's right. The
the
Buttman.
Yeah, they did have the Batman.
The Buttmans. Yes, they're totally not Batman, even though he calls him Batman, and says Batman's nipples, and even says Batman's nipples in the title. Do these people not understand copyright law at all?
I don't think so.
I really don't think they get it. Like, one of these days, they're going to get come down on hard, and they're going to fucking regret life. I don't get it. The airsoft shotgun, that's great. The very, quite visibly airsoft shotgun. What are the
I love
props
how
for that?
on the Channel Awesome website, too, that they fucked up the title of their own show. Because in the logo and in the show, it's very clearly hotshot. One word.
Yeah.
On the Channel Awesome website,
Hot space shot. Oh my god. What is with the buttons on the black guy, by the way? What the hell are those? We see what the buttons are.
One of them is an Atari stick. The other was a thing of...
All right, so hang on. Oh, we got a nice good... I saved the Twinkies. There's another button next to the Atari stick. I can't make out what that is. There's a Mickey Mouse one. There's a Minnie Mouse. There's a Donald Duck. There's a... Oh, who's the fucking duck in the pink?
Daisy.
Daisy, thank you. There's something above them. I can't tell what the yellow and the white one to that is above them is.
A white one almost looks like a soccer ball.
It's not. Something sucks. Wilf? I can't tell because the fucking light is fucking drowning it out. And then there's oh god, what is that microphone head? I know the microphone head. I forgot what it was. Some sort of thing.
What's that first one? Like my only guess is like E.T. and Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know what that first one is. It's fucking weird. It's like E.T. morphing into Michael Jackson or something. What the fuck is that? Hey, do you think Disney might be a little bit upset that they used Disney's copyrighted characters in their film? It's a little weird, isn't it? Like, do they not? They don't really quite understand the concept of copyright, do they? That Atari stick, by the way, is copyrighted too. And whatever the fuck that E.T. morphing into not Michael Jackson is probably copyrighted.
Also, I know they're trying to go for the whole soldier medal thing, or at least, a sort of pastiche of it, I guess. Yeah. But I get much less of that vibe and more of an Office Space Flair vibe with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally get that.
The general needs his flair. He doesn't have enough flair on.
Well, 9952, you might disagree on the Batman thing, but the problem is they're claiming parody, and it's very clearly not a parody. It's very clearly being used in a commercial enterprise and not as a parody of Batman. They might say it's a joke, but it's not a parody. That one is something you can probably lose in court to, or might. I mean, it's a chance. I don't know what the WIF one is. There's a microphone head one, which kind of reminds me. I don't remember what that is exactly. And then something sucks. John Kennedy? No. I don't know. Is that E.T. turning into Michael Jackson? I don't think so.
I don't know. That's just what it looks like from
It's weird. Kind of, the way it looks like, it kind of almost looks like King Kong turning into E.T. turning into Michael Jackson. It's weird. It's fucking... Oh, God. Why are we... I don't even know why I'm dissecting it this much. By the way, he's only a 3-star general. Fuck him.
Oh.
Hmm?
Apparently it's Michael Jackson and E.T. flip.
Michael... Oh, is it one of those flippy things that the camera can't pick up? Because it's got to go left and right, but the camera doesn't... But the camera sees all of it because the light's so fucking bright?
Possibly.
I still can't fucking see the rest of them. Wait, no, that's not E.T., that's Bubbles. Michael Jackson.
That makes way more sense.
Makes way more sense.
Yes, it probably is Bubbles then.
Wait, that's got to be... Oh, no, wait, no. Time Master has a link. Apparently this is Michael Jackson and E.T. And it's apparently really famous, and I'm stupid as fuck for not getting it. Is that it? That's not it. No, hang on. I'm going to paste...
Tell.
I can't tell. I don't think that's it.
I don't think that's it.
I don't think that's it. It looks completely different. Here, I'll put it up on the stream, too. So people can compare. I don't know. It looks really different to me.
I fucking wish DLC had a zoom.
See, because that picture is okay, but the headspace is all wrong. And then there's a third one there, too. Like, I think that's Michael Jackson in Bubbles. Hang on. Let me see if I can find one. I swear, I think that's Michael Jackson's Bubbles. It's photoshopped to fit them? Possibly? No, it might. That's got to be E.T., right? Okay, so that's all right. So that's an edited version of the picture. That is E. No, right. That's right. That is E.T. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that is the E.T. Jackson picture. That was a trick of the eye because that shitty fucking lighting. There's not three of them here. I got a better shot of it now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is. Yeah. I can see it clearly now. That is E.T. They photoshopped the fucking picture. It's just really shitty lighting. So they photoshopped the picture to bring Michael Jackson up. Reduce it. Wow. Yeah, that's totally it, dude. That is totally it.
That's so dumb.
It's MJ and Bubbles? No, he says it's MJ and Bubbles now. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't enhance anymore, damn it. It's not even 1080p.
Lizard. Baggage Lizard, where are you?
Where's Baggage Lizard? Damn it. We need our Baggage Lizard. I still can't tell what the rest of the pins are. Something sucks, I know that much. Some yellow thing. It could be Pikachu exploding for all I know. And then whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, I think that's E.T. So the eye spacing's all right. Yeah, I thought there were three heads, but that's clearly one head now with this new shot. This is the most interesting part of this fucking show, is figuring out what the fuck pins this asshole has. I know one of them saved the Twinkies. We already got that. I saved the Twinkies. Woo. There's another copyright infringement. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I think somebody hit on something. It is. It is. That's what it is. Okay, so Zero in the chat room. I think that might be the front of the Atari 2600 ET box. You are 100% correct. Look at that. You are 100% correct. Check that out. Here, I'll give you guys the link in Mumble. Look at that. That's totally it. That is totally it. If you got that weird white thing on the bottom, that's the phone.
I totally see it, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That is totally it. It's just really shrunk down and shitty. Yep, that's totally it. This fucking show. Oh my god. It's just like, you know what watching Channel Awesome is like? It's like watching somebody try to commercialize a public access TV show. It's just so bad.
We could have a whole quiz show just by pointing out the copyright infringement in this.
And we could name the copyright infringement, the potential copyright infringement. Oh god. Yeah, I thought that was Michael Jackson in fucking Bubbles. But that one shot I had was like it made it look like three fucking faces. $100. Wow. $100. That's crazy. Imagine all the stuff I can do with $100. It's kind of like that, you know, to me, it's kind of like that gold or blue dress. I was going to say breast, but that would be weird. It's kind of like that dress that either looked white or blue. Like, you either see three faces or you clearly saw the two.
Yeah, no, I thought it was three faces, too.
Oh, God. Can anybody find out what that WIP thing is? Or WIF? Or is it, maybe it's WTF? I don't know what that is. Then there's a microphone head. No copyright deaded, bro. God, I'm trying to find that microphone for a head. And I can't. I don't want headsets. Well, folks, that was Pop Quiz Hotshot. And I need to go to bed because I have work in the morning. But let me tell you something. That was exceptionally bad. It continues to be exceptionally bad. It continues to have no direction. It continues to have extremely poor production values. It continues to have extremely cheap. And when I say cheap, I mean cheap settings. I'll be honest with you. I think the star of the show is this black dude. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I think he's the star of the show. I feel kind of bad for him, though. Where's that one scene where that motherfucker just, like, completely ignored the fist bump?
I totally missed that.
Oh, my God. Where the fuck was that one scene? He completely ignored the fucking fist bump. That was funny.
Man, let me know when episode 3 comes out. I've got to share in on this pain.
Hey, they want to do it weekly, dude.
Oh, this is going to be gold.
They want to do it weekly. By the way, did you enjoy your Prime Day?
Oh, yeah, that was today.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucked. Did you have fun at Prime Day, Holly?
No, I heard it was pretty terrible, actually.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty awful.
More like subprime day.
They're not. No.
Now you're just scratching.
No, they're not a mortgage lender. Stop it. Yeah, that's right. I went there.
Well, that pun collapsed.
Well, it didn't collapse as bad as the housing market did.
Oh,
fuck me, man. I have been sick all goddamn week. Sucks.
well, maybe you'll finally start feeling better this week.
I hope so. That's enough Pop Quiz Hotshot. I'm done with that. I don't want this asshole on my fucking screen anymore. Off my screen, you.